Hello everyone, Hidely Ho there, we're back with the third episode of
Short Kings
podcast. We're in, baby. One mic.
One mic.
Good.
Oh, the technical troubles.
The technical troubles of high quality podcasters like us.
This is all it's going to be from now on, just us saying, sorry about the technical issues.
It's never going to be sorted.
If you did hear the last podcast, I do apologise.
Fuck me.
If you did hear anything.
Yeah.
Because...
I tried my best, mate. I tried my hardest.
We did, didn't we?
It was all me. We tried. We were up endless nights. Yeah, I tried my best to sort
I thought the content was cracking. The content quality was shit.
Yeah, pretty shite.
To be honest.
Pretty bad.
But here we are, we're going again. Nobody asked for this. But here we are.
If anything, they called for our cancellation.
Called for our heads after the last one.
Oh, but we're here. We're here. And this one is working.
Yes, and we're going to talk about history.
Mm-hmm. But
we're going to talk about the history of this podcast today.
3 episodes.
This is the 3rd instalment. So,
no, wait, before that.
Well, no, I wasn't going to get into the history.
I thought you were, I'm sorry, I was too much.
I want you, Harry, as a man of descriptive talent.
Thank you.
You did English literature, I'll give you that.
And sociology, mate.
Oh.
I got a 2-2, mate. Oh. Thank you very much.
Well, maybe I won't ask you. No, I'll ask you. Yeah. Explain the setup we currently have.
Alright, so we're still in Stoney's lovely garage, and we've now got a beaten stepladder. It's seen some troubles.
I think this was the stepladder during the Battle of Hastings that they used to archery people.
So we've got that set up in the middle of us, and we've got the mic wrapped around the top of the stepladder, so it's dangling. And in case it falls, we've got Stoney's coat on the top rung of the ladder to catch it. So if you suddenly hear a dropping sound, that's the mic falling, because it's only connected via its adapter. Hit the jingle. COVID chat, baby.
COVID chat.
Trump's got COVID.
Trump's got COVID. Well, he hasn't anymore.
Do you think he has it? I think that he may have. I think it would be a very good strategy for him to fake it. Because have you seen what he's done now? He's come out and he's been like, don't worry about it, look at me, I've survived.
That's exactly what
That's what I would do.
He was going to do.
Yeah, exactly.
He was going to say, look, I said this when he first went into hospital, and there was everyone just believed him at first, you know. And I just said, if he doesn't die, lockdown, any restrictions out the window. Yeah, he's fat, old, decrepit.
Say what you really feel.
Definitely not got the lungs on him.
No, yeah.
Thick as pig shit.
He's a dickhead as well, and COVID takes into account for that.
Exactly, yeah. COVID thinks, if you're a dickhead, I'm going to be a bit extra harsh.
Yeah.
Well, COVID, it knows if you're the 7th mate. It knows if you wore a mask at your table or when you were standing up. So it must know if you're a dickhead or not.
Exactly, yeah. But he's out now.
He's on his way.
God.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Well, he got the best doctors in the world.
Best medicine in the world. Yeah. Bloody best everything, mate. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine.
I wonder if he did inject himself with bleach.
Is that what he said that?
That was his first recommendation.
Jesus Christ!
Is he in lockdown? No.
Get Mr. Muscle in, son.
Get Mr. Muscle in.
Just drink some toilet duck. You'll be absolutely right, mate.
Lick the toilet bowl. He says anything. That's the problem.
He has. This has gone quickly from COVID chat to Trump chat.
Trump chat.
The worst kind of chat ever.
Chat. Literal chat shit.
Yeah. Get banged.
Chat Trump.
Chat shit, get banged. Students in university, feel for them with COVID, to be fair.
Oh, yeah. I know a friend.
Won't name names.
Won't name any names.
Knows who he is.
He knows who he is. He's been having gatherings, etc. Almost got fined 10 grand.
Maybe we genuinely shouldn't say that in case he gets...
We're going to bleep that name out now.
We'll bleep the name.
Actually bleep that name out.
But you do know who you are.
You do know who you are. You've got a big arse.
Yeah.
It's not a girl, so that's not as creepy as it sounds.
Yeah.
But
we'll bleep that as well.
But he's had gatherings, all sorts. And then he found out that one of his housemates has COVID.
Ridiculous.
Who was at said gatherings, because
lived
at said house.
Shame on you.
I'll say said one more time, if we keep riling me up.
Shame on... Yeah, but I feel for the first years.
Yeah.
They're fucking... Imagine having to do freshers.
Imagine having freshers on Zoom.
And imagine, like...
Imagine getting pissed on Zoom.
Well, that's not that too bad. But, imagine getting pissed with people you didn't... See
is
benefits.
it much different?
I'm just kind of like getting. I think it'd be quite nice.
Are you getting pissed on your own? No people drunk. That sounds good.
No, imagine if you went in your first year house. Do you like your first year house?
I mean, one of my friends I made in there was a long-term friend, still to this day.
Yeah.
The rest, one of them was a Welsh girl that studied Japanese.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I don't know if she'll listen to this at all, but, you know, she sounds more interesting than maybe she was.
Okay, alright. Love the girl, though.
We just didn't get on.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we got on.
Yeah. I didn't want you to go into this much detail. I was thinking a simple yes or no. Did you get on with your uni flight your first year?
And the other two girls, yeah, friends.
Okay.
Friends, if I saw them in the street, I'd say hello.
Yeah. My first year was a block of 30 people. So that would have been fine.
But
imagine being in like a first year flat.
Like I was.
With but like 6 people and you like fucking hated them.
And you hated all of them.
That would be so shit.
Like, I have a friend who used to like...
Won't name names.
Who lived with a Muslim fella.
Okay.
And he used to shout at my friend for cooking bacon and stuff.
Really? Jesus Christ.
And like, he didn't drink and used to get angry at them for drinking and stuff
weird.
like that.
That's interesting.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know, don't eat pork not even with a fork if you don't want to.
Is that an expression? Don't eat pork not even with a fork.
And also, that's Jewish people. I got that horribly wrong. Don't eat bacon not even with a napkin.
A napkin? A napkin.
But yeah, I'd hate to be a student right now, so...
Oh, yeah.
Word.
Big up. Stay safe.
Stay safe. Don't die.
Yeah.
As far as Short King's COVID advice goes, Harry, have you got anyone out there? Not anyone. Have you got any advice for anyone out there?
I don't have anyone out there.
Okay.
Advice regarding COVID. Try not to get it.
Yeah.
If you do get it, don't give it to anyone else.
Yeah. Well,
wear a mask, mate.
If you see someone that may have it, run as fast as you can towards them
and
kiss
take
them.
Give them a big old kiss on the lips,
and you'll be fine. If Trump was fine, you'll be fine.
Yeah, best medicine in the world.
Shall we move on?
COVID chat over. Do the jingle.
COVID. I always lose my voice when I say
COVID.
COVID.
History time. We're doing history now. Everyone take your books out. Get your pens ready.
Get your glasses on.
Get your glasses on, or take your glasses off if you don't need glasses.
If you're short-sighted, take glasses off.
Yeah,
by all means.
Because we're doing history. We're talking about history now. We both did history.
Obviously, the song by One Direction.
History.
Me and you have got a whole lot of history.
I haven't
heard it.
I'm not familiar. I think I've heard it. I'm not familiar with it.
Well, if you're listening to this podcast, turn it off. It's not as good as this song.
As Harry Styles.
It's Harry Styles. Niall Horan. Big Derby County fan.
He is. He's a ram.
Anyway.
Niall Horan.
Niall the Ram.
Niall the Ram.
There we are.
Yeah.
Anyway,
history. We did history A level, so we know a lot about it. We're experts in the field.
The French Rev, Britain, the Nazis. Let's tell them, Harry, about that Nazi lesson that we had.
Oh my goodness me.
We're not going to mention what school we're from because I'm sure you could get in
trouble
for this.
I was literally about to say the school. I was going to say it's infamous in blank. Insert
some area.
Insert school name here.
So we walk into class, Harry.
Won't mention the teacher's name either.
Won't mention the teacher's
bleep that.
We'll bleep that. We walk into the class.
Yeah.
We're in the same class.
Mm-hmm.
And what are we confronted with?
So this is year 10?
10, year 10? No, this is sixth form.
Is it? No.
This is sixth form.
Oh shit, yeah, it is. Yeah, bollocks.
So we're about 16.
Year 12. Yeah. So we walk in and there's Nazi flags on the... next to the whiteboard. It's such an odd thing. It's just a lovely school whiteboard and then 2 Nazi flags. Our history teacher, was he dressed in Nazi attire?
I can confirm he was.
Yeah. And
it sounds so bad.
It sounds awful. It sounds like we're making it up, but it's true.
Yeah, this is...
And he didn't get in trouble for it.
No, they encouraged it, the school. Said school.
Jesus. And so the goal was to recreate Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
Was it a Nazi Germany like the environment? Was it a lesson or was it the environment of the country?
It was a lesson and also to show like how easily, you know, because when you're that age, you think, I wouldn't have been a supporter of the Nazis, blah, blah, blah. And it was to show how easy and coercive they can be.
So it was, I don't remember a lot of it, so you may have to come in and fill in some of the blanks, but I do remember that we had to go I remember the end. That's what I remember most of.
So, we'll get to the end in due course.
Exactly, so I don't want to go in with the end. So what...
I tell you what, shall we say what happened at the end and how we got there? So
I remember what I specifically did at the end.
At the end of the lesson, I was stood upright, giving a Nazi salute.
In a sixth form classroom.
In a sixth form classroom, looking around at all my peers in that class, who were all, as well as the teacher, who, by the way, was dressed as an SS officer,
Nazi
all giving the Nazi salute. Harry, how and why?
There was a guy, I don't know what you're thinking of, because I know that there was a friend who was sitting next to me, and he was sitting down not doing it, and I was like, get up, do it! I was like, making him do it. It's like, fucking get up and do it! And
how dare you not respect the Fuhrer?
That's
so much of this can be caught.
That's pretty wild, to be fair, isn't it? That, like, it worked.
It worked.
Because I was in the mindset of, bloody do it, mate.
Yeah.
What are you doing sitting down?
So the whole lesson was him basically shouting at us in some German accent.
Yeah.
Telling us, and then by the end, like, he sort of, it was funny at first, but then it kind of got a bit monotonous.
Yeah.
And then he wouldn't let us leave the classroom until we all did the Nazi salute.
Was that what it was?
So the thing was, we were trying to leave, but then he was like, oh, you're all doing it now.
Yeah.
And then he said something like, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Like, what?
Should be bloody ashamed of yourselves.
But I think that's what I was trying to say. Even the people that did it, you know, because all their mates were doing it.
That's the problem.
Even to get out of the classroom.
Yeah.
That's how it all happens. And kind of like when you go into a class and you have to, you know, good morning, good morning, everyone.
Yeah, and
you have to do that. You just in primary school.
Are you comparing Nazi Germany to a primary school assembly?
My year 3 days.
Also, bold of us to go straight into the Nazis
as
the first historical topic.
Thing. Not just going into the Nazis, us Nazi saluting. So the point was to show you how easy it was to get a room full of 30 people to do that.
Yeah.
And, however, you know, it was one of them. How that lesson, they still do it, I believe.
They still do it, probably, yeah. He did it at his old school, and then he brought it over to this school.
I mean, our school, very, very, you know, white, middle-class school.
Yeah, very, very nice, yeah.
So, they can get away with it maybe there. Whereas at some schools, you're probably not getting away with that.
It was so weird. So weird it actually happened, yeah.
And maybe the fact we're still talking about it proves it was a great lesson.
It's stuck in our head, and every time I think of Nazis, I'll be like, remember that time I made another pupil, my friend, stand up and give the Nazi salute?
To a random man dressed as an SS officer.
Great times, great memories.
My funniest memory of that lesson, though, is a dopey guy. I'll say his name, but we'll bleep it out.
Oh!
Walking in. Excuse me, sir. And our teacher breaks his roll. What do you want?
Oh,
and then I've just forgot my planner. He goes, get it, quick, get it. So he gets his planner and sort of looking around the class.
What the hell's going on? I do remember that, that's so funny, yeah.
And then he sort of had to click back into his roll. I was like, 9!
Yeah. Right, Nazis. Forgot my planner, sir. Sorry. Forgot my pencil case as well, lads. Sorry, excuse me, don't mind me, lads.
Ridiculous, ridiculous.
Hell. What's your favourite history?
My favourite war, Harry.
Yeah, what's your favourite war, Stoney?
Favourite war. There's a bit, and I do agree with him here. There's a Ricky Gervais bit in one of his stand-ups. Right. And he says, yeah, you know, Vietnam, best soundtrack.
Got you, yeah.
Cracking soundtrack.
Yep.
You have Jimi Hendrix, you have all them.
Yep.
Can't name anymore.
Jimi Hendrix, bloody Jimi Hendrix.
Mr. Hendrix.
Bloody James Hendrix, he's in there.
Led Zeppelin, there you are. They had some cracking bands that went to any film, Vietnam film, best soundtrack.
That is true.
But, funniest war, the Falklands.
Falklands War, why?
Because the scale of it, right?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to scale it down a bit, because I'm not sure the exact details, but we're here in the ocean.
Okay, we're here in the ocean.
That's the British Army, that is.
Stoney is putting his hand up to signify Us, with the British. We're on the left.
The Falklands that the Argentinians have currently got and all the oil there, they're here.
Okay.
10 miles away, let's say.
10 miles.
It was more than that, but let's just call it 10 miles.
Let's call it 10 miles, it was more.
Their missiles can go 9 miles. Boom.
Fuck off,
Landed in the sea. As are able to go 10 miles.
Oh my gosh.
Boom. Shelling them. So, pretty easy victory.
That's horrible.
It was kind of Man U versus Derby.
Oh,
you know, one of them.
Yeah,
we might have a shot on target every now and then.
But we're gonna be a mile off.
Yeah, we're gonna get annihilated.
Yeah.
And possibly die.
And that was bloody Thatcher, wasn't it?
It was indeed,
Bloody
yeah.
Thatcher.
Yeah.
Learned about her as well, didn't we?
Like Marmite, she is.
You either love her or you hate her?
Nah, good on toast. Makes no sense.
Paddington loves her. That's marmalade. Fuck.
So what's your favourite war, Harry?
Bloody hell. I found this out. I've got a battle for you.
Go on. Give me a good battle.
The, what's his name? Colonel Custer.
Colonel Custard.
Was that him? Colonel Custer. The one, the bloody Battle of Little Bighorn.
Yeah, that's
the one where they all died.
With the Red Indians.
That was on my birthday.
Wow.
A little bit of... Not like on the actual day I was born.
You were born in the 1600s.
I'm immortal. I'm a vampire. Yeah, that was on my birthday.
Wow. And he lost, didn't he?
Oh yeah, that's
considerably.
famously he lost. I only know about that from the film Night at the Museum 2.
Yeah.
Where he's in it. You have not seen that film, have you? That was such a... Yeah, you have no idea what I'm on about.
He's the little figurine, isn't he?
No, he isn't.
No.
That's Owen Wilson you're thinking of.
Yeah,
This is Bill Hader. I'm
enough.
running circles around you with my film knowledge, Stoney.
Well, I've got my film review for you.
Do you actually? I really thought you wouldn't have watched it.
No, I did.
Okay, well, we'll save that.
We'll come on to it, but what you said is partially correct.
Here we go. He looked up. This better not be the thing I did for a lot of my essays in school and in university, where I just went onto Spark Notes and looked at the details. No way.
I've got a notepad full of notes on Inception.
You've got the Spark Notes on Inception.
No, I basically fell asleep halfway through.
All right, well...
The first half I spent not really knowing what was going on.
All right, okay.
So,
we'll save it. We'll
Back to the Battle of Little Bighorn.
Back to the Battle of Little Bighorn. Yeah, mate, he lost badly. Lost real badly,
yeah.
poor guy.
The Red Indians got a big horn.
I don't know if that's allowed. It's Native Americans, I believe.
What did I call them?
Red Indians?
It's Cowboys versus Red Indians, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's PC now to say Native Americans.
I genuinely did not know that.
Yeah.
So, and we have got quite a big
all the people,
Native American
all the people in America.
So
all the people in America.
Big apology to all those in America, Native Americans.
Native Americans.
I know there's plenty of you listening.
Live and learn. Live and learn.
Yeah. So yeah, good battle. Good battle. I saw a funny tweet today, or the other day.
Probably like by me.
And it said, it probably was. And it said, to give you a scale of how quick time is going by.
Okay.
The Battle of Hastings was something like 500 years ago today. 500? I don't know the time frame. 1066.
I think you fucked up that.
A long time ago. 800 years ago.
2020 take away 1066. I don't do maths.
I don't, but that's a long time ago.
I almost failed my maths GCSE.
Really?
I got a C.
Blimey.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near a fail.
Well, you needed to get a C to get into sixth form.
Oh, yeah.
No, almost didn't get it.
Blimey.
Almost got a D, mate.
Well, it's a good job you didn't try and work that one out.
What, a C to a D?
No.
Oh, 2020
minus 1066.
I'm legitimately so shit at maths.
Yeah, I am.
I can't do
I
it.
never had it in me.
No.
I think, you know how dyslexic people see letters?
Everyone sees letters.
But they move about on the page and...
Yeah.
I'm like that with numbers.
Oh, yeah.
I'll like have a number in my head, mental maths. I'll have a number in my head and it'll go. Like, as I'm thinking about the next number that I need to add or subtract. So I'm like, I know I'm subtracting that now, but what was the number I started with? Oh, but I forgot now the number
That's
that...
just being fucking stupid, Stoney. That's what that is, mate. Stoney has a fact, everyone, and he's going to tell me.
So here's my historical fact.
Okay.
So you know Napoleon Bonaparte.
I know Napoleon Bonaparte. Short king.
Short king, he was a short king.
admiral or whatever he was.
However, not as short as people make out.
No way.
In context, I think he was about 5'4".
Midget.
midget now, but back in whenever he was knocking about 1700s, apparently that was all right.
Really?
Yeah.
Get me a time machine, mate.
Yeah, let's go. We'd be players.
We'd be the best.
We'd be having a boner party.
Little bloody Napoleon. Step on him, mate.
Step on him.
Right.
So,
what's your historical quote about
Napoleon Bonaparte?
Mm-hmm.
One of the greatest generals of all time.
Sorry, I just heard you. Bonaparte. I get it now. So why are you saying Bonaparte?
I thought that joke went right over your
It had. Bonaparte. Does he know it's Bonaparte? Bonaparte. Very good, Stoney. Okay.
Right, on to the facts.
Nap Boney Party.
Nat Boney, right? Napoleon Bonaparte, famous, riding a horse, into a great leader of men, one of the most famous people to ever go into battle, held the British off at the battle of whatever it was, did amazingly.
Did he?
I'm sure.
Okay.
For a good while. It was Waterloo that took him down, wasn't it?
ABBA.
ABBA.
They got
he
in
heard
there.
the song and he thought, good God, get me off this earth. So, attacked by the scariest of British navies, the imperial powers, didn't frighten him. But once he was attacked by a horde of rabbits. Bunnies, to be specific.
What on earth? Where have you got that from, mate?
Google.
I want to fact check that. Did he defeat him? Did he...
Apparently he was terrified.
Fair play.
So, what do you think of that one?
I mean, to be fair, if you were in a field and 100 rabbits started charging at you, would you not also be scared?
I would indeed. It's like the old. It's like the old fable, the old question: 100 rabbit-sized horses or one horse-sized rabbit?
Absolutely a horse-sized rabbit.
Horse-sized rabbit, but that's gonna jump on you.
Oh yeah, maybe 100. No, I don't know. If you brought it down to, I think I could take. I want to say 35 rabbit-sized horse. Stamp on them, mate. Kick them.
And kick them. Exactly my point.
But I wouldn't be... No, yeah, they jump. Think of how fucking high...
But they jump to head height so you can bop, bop in the air.
Think of how high... Think of how menacing a horse-sized rabbit would be. It would be like Wallace and Gromit Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
It would, yeah.
That's what it would be like, and I could not fight that big bastard.
I've not got... Wallace is pretty handy in a fight. I don't think I've quite got his talents.
Wallace is the Were-Rabbit.
Oh yeah, he is, isn't he? Well, Gromit.
Gromit. That's how the film ends. Gromit fist fights Wallace.
That's how all films should end. Gromit fist fighting Wallace.
Fist fights.
So there's my fact.
That's a good fact. I was supposed to be getting a quote for you, Stone, but I haven't found one yet. I'm looking at an ad for Tesco Club Card.
I've got one about Henry VIII.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Hit me with it.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yeah.
Bonaparte, however you pronounce it.
Never going to get old.
I actually did not mean that.
Bonaparte.
Waterloo. It's got Lou in the name, so that segments us onto this bit.
Segue!
Henry VIII had people called grooms of stool. Grooms of stool.
Can I guess what they did?
I was about to hit you with
Aha.
it. What do they do, Harry?
They looked through his shit.
Close.
They shat for him.
But no poo.
What?
Close but no cigar.
So they didn't look through his shit.
No, just after
they wiped his arse.
They wiped his arse.
Fair play.
He smashed it. So Henry VIII is one of the last people's arse I'd like to wipe a lot of people's arses.
I don't see the hype.
What about his arse?
No, he wasn't even that fit, mate. No, for getting someone to wipe your arse.
No. I'd rather do it myself.
Exactly.
It'd be very uncomfortable.
It would be weird as well, no matter how powerful you are.
And is he staying sat? Is he standing up and bending over? Is he squatting in front of the toilet? How's he doing this?
Question of the ages.
Yeah. And
how do you wipe your arse? That's the question I'm asking you.
Are you asking me that? Well, I stay sat.
So do I.
Yeah.
Some people stand up.
That stay sat.
And that's weird.
And it's sort of...
Lift up the cheek.
Yeah, lift the cheek
absolutely.
Up.
Yeah.
You know what I said, Harry? Before this podcast came on, I said, I put it on my LinkedIn, but I didn't want to send the link in case potential employers saw it.
Stoney's put podcaster on his LinkedIn, but hasn't linked this podcast.
So it may be possible that employers would know how I wipe my arse before they know what skills are.
You go into an interview just like, well, did you go to the toilet for, Anne? We know you wiped your arse, mate. We know how that happened.
They're impersonating me in the interview.
Like this, one cheek up, one cheek up. I put my phone away and I need to find you.
You need to find this
I need
quote.
to find you a historical quote.
Because I'm coming at you with these facts.
Have you got another fact for us, Stone? Lay it on me, big dog.
Okay, Harry. I've got a historical question for you.
Ooh.
If I was to say to you the two words, fox tossing, and told you that was a sport, what would you think that entailed?
All right. Well,
no pun intended.
Very good, very funny. Bonaparte. The very first thing. So I think this is a trap, because I would think fox tossing. Surely it must be throwing foxes.
No, Harry.
I knew it. I fell into your trap.
They actually had a sexual encounter with the foxes. Not really.
I fully believed it.
So it's where two people held a 23-foot long cloth on both sides and then pulled it tight as soon as a fox ran over the cloth so that it flew into the air. Oh my lord, it goes on. The game continued until the animal broke its bones
Jesus Christ.
when it hit the ground. And then that wasn't good enough, because after that it was then killed and eaten. What do you think of that one?
That's awful. That's horrible.
And now I wish it was a sexual encounter
Exactly,
with a fox.
it'd probably be
Poor
better
fox,
for it.
yeah.
That's really 23 feet.
23 foot long
That's
cloth.
really long. That's gonna go miles in the air.
So they pulled it until a fox ran into it and then they
boom.
lifted.
Jesus, that's gonna go fly. Why? One question. Why?
Why?
What's the point?
I don't even know who did this.
Dickheads.
It's popular in the 16th century. Don't know where. Don't know who did it. Was this a sport for the? I imagine it was for the lower classes.
I was thinking it'll be because the high classes go fox hunting.
They don't have the guns.
They don't have guns, so they've got to launch it in the air.
Maybe that's so they kill it by tossing the fox, and then it gets hunted by. It was a favour for the rich people.
The rich people pulled up their guns and tried to shoot it while it was in the air.
Unbelievable.
So there it is. Pull. That's where the origin of pull comes from.
Yeah.
They pull up the thing.
There you go.
Oh, what a fucking fox tossing. That's so stupid. What a horrible thing to do to foxes. Or to anyone.
Yeah.
Harry tossing. That's
Harry tossing. That could be the new
and
sport.
It's not as
we wouldn't quite need a 23-foot long cloth.
Very good.
Very
funny.
I laugh, but I'm your height.
Did you know, Stoney, that Cleopatra is said to have invented the first vibrator using a gourd filled with angry bees?
Oh dear.
There is no way that's true.
That is not true.
Bollocks.
You hear some historical facts and you just think,
no way.
Rubbish.
No, fox tossing, that's real, but Cleopatra.
Fox tossing is definitely real.
Fox tossing, definitely. I'm in. If I had a time machine, I'd go back and watch some live fox tossing.
Yeah, I would.
Who wins?
Was it a spectator sport?
Exactly. What's the point?
Is it how high you can toss the
How
fox?
do you measure
how
that?
far?
So you're tossing it away.
Is there like a triple jump where you just knock it onto one cloth, onto another?
How do you measure how high it's gone?
Back in those days as well. A long
in any day?
A 23-foot cloth.
That's so stupid. Who gains from it? Nobody. Just the fox loses.
Well, do you know what I don't like about historical facts? The amount that you learn when you're younger and you grow up and you say them, to sound smart, but none of them are true. Mm-hmm. Let them eat cake. Apparently she didn't even say
that. She said let them toss foxes. No, yeah, she didn't say let them eat cake. She said let them eat bread or something.
Yeah.
I think we learned that in French Rev.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Probably.
So you go in and the only bit of knowledge you have, shot down.
Wrong, mate. Wrong.
Incorrect. Well, it's like, I was also led to believe my teacher was an SS officer. Wrong, apparently. I'd committed my life to him. I was saluting him.
I was converted. This is so we're googling historical facts.
Yeah.
I'm on Google Images.
Right.
I'm not sure why.
I was on Google Images.
Maybe that's why I saw you doing it. And I've just got one that's a picture of not Madonna, Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
And the Queen.
Yeah.
And they're both born in 1926.
Ah.
That is pretty
quite interesting.
That is pretty good.
We never got to see her when she was old, did we?
Who?
The Queen.
Hey! No, yeah, because she died young, I think.
Yeah, she did. Now, that's a bit of history.
That Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe,
yeah.
Right.
It's because I think of, when I say Marilyn, I want to say Marilyn Madonna.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Why.
They're the same people to me. One's very dead.
So one's very alive. Madonna, she lives on.
We weren't alive, but apparently it was a national tragedy.
What, whenever Madonna... Jesus, Marilyn Monroe died.
Yeah, apparently it was like she was like loved and all that. Then people say it's like if Kate Middleton died, but I don't. I mean, I'm not going to be happy, but I wouldn't be sad.
I'd be sad. I'd be like,
I think I'd be like, oh, that's mad. I reckon that'd be my reaction.
That's mad.
That's mad.
That's so...
She died.
What if the Queen died? I'd be sad.
She had it coming now. Come on. She's kept alive. Every morning they defib her.
Prince Philip, mate, he is a corpse.
He's got it.
He looks so old, it's unbelievable. He can't drive.
No.
And he still is driving.
I'm convinced he's like a machine, a robot.
I think he's just a zombie.
A zombie, yeah.
I think he's a zombie.
Even better. But how they still stay alive is beyond me. Well, they must be just on the best diet. I don't know. What do they eat? What do the royals eat?
Fox.
Fox. They eat tossing fox.
Whenever William and Harry were younger, they used to toss foxes all around Buckingham Palace.
Well,
sometimes, if you're lucky and you go and see Buckingham Palace, you'll see foxes flying up above them. It's like, oh,
that's a good fox.
The Queen's tossing foxes again.
On the royals, back to Marilyn Monroe. Conspiracy or not?
You mean Princess Diana?
This whole time I've been saying Marilyn Monroe. I've had Princess Diana in my head.
I knew, because whenever you said National Treasure, I was like, oh, that's a bit like Princess Diana.
Right, well, that's
Do you know the difference between Marilyn Monroe
and
Princess Diana?
They were very similar characters, I believe.
One was British, one was American, and Princess Diana was...
a princess.
She died in the 90s.
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe didn't.
Yeah.
I think she died earlier.
Yeah, she died much earlier, didn't she?
Yeah.
So Princess Diana, conspiracy or not?
Bigger conspiracy, did the Queen kill Marilyn Monroe? She could have. They were born the same year. Could have killed her.
We've all seen Prince Philip in car accidents.
I haven't.
Oh, I've seen him. I've seen him in Vauxhall Corsa. Pulling out of Toddington services on a cold Tuesday night in Staffordshire.
Not bloody looking. Dickhead. I don't know. Does the Queen have that much power?
Yeah. Yeah.
Could she do it?
The Queen could do anything she wanted.
Why doesn't she?
The Grim Reaper wants her to die, but she still won't.
Yeah, she has power over him. I think it must be so annoying for Prince Charles.
Yeah.
Because he's getting on now.
Yeah,
if the Queen's getting on, he's also getting on. And he must be thinking, just I
want
to be king.
How mad is it? We may have a king soon.
Yep, shocking. How tall is he? How tall is he?
Oh, that's a good fact.
What, the shortest king? Look up the shortest king. Look up the shortest king.
How have we not thought of it?
Yeah, I don't know. Stoney's now typing into his laptop. Shortest king height. That's probably good.
As opposed to what?
Wait.
So I want to know.
Who is it? Princess Diana! She's there!
Oh.
One of the Google images is Princess Diana, swear to God. With the Queen next to her.
These aren't...
That's Jesus. Is it? Who is that?
Oh, here we are.
We've got one.
Henry VIII was 6 foot.
Fair play to him. Who's
Queen
that?
Victoria was only 5 foot.
Midget.
She's not a king, she's
That's
a
not
queen.
a king. Who's that? Right there. Who is that? What's that picture of?
Is that Ed Miliband?
No, it cannot be. Alright.
Right, the shortest British monarch in adulthood.
Here we go.
Queen Victoria.
Fuck's sake.
Said it, 5 foot.
We've got her again. Can we...
Prince George. 4 foot.
What?
Yeah, but he's about 6.
Oh, you meant King George.
How tall is the Queen? Is the Queen taller than us?
No.
1.63 metres, let's see.
No, we're like 1.7, I think.
Oh, wait.
Because I know the rides at Disney World are like 1.7. So, and I'm at least taller than that. 5'3".
5'3". Queen's a midget, mate.
Yeah,
should we invite her on the Queen?
Short Queen. We'll change the podcast to Short Queens for that one that one special episode.
Makes it sound like that's a slandering term for homosexuals, isn't it? Queens.
I don't think it's slandering. I think they embrace it.
Oh, do they? Oh, right. So Short Queens.
We'll call it. We'll call it Short Queens for you, the Queen.
Yeah.
Lovely
and
girl.
If you are listening, Lizzie, by all means.
Cheers for the shag.
Is
that illegal?
Is that illegal? Listeners,
illegal?
Is saying cheers for the shag relating to the Queen illegal?
Is it? What do you call it? What's the word for it? Whenever you're bad against
treason.
Treason. Have I just committed treason?
That is the most
heinous act.
The most stone cold treason I've ever witnessed.
Cheers for the shag, Lizzie. Poor Queenie.
Poor Queenie.
Stoney's movie review. You talked a little bit earlier about your review of Inception.
Well,
I don't know how much more you can elaborate on it.
We did philosophy last week, and that was the point. Harry gives me a film now that's based on what, and I'm not sure how Inception's based on philosophy.
Well, you didn't. I forgot about it, and so I had to think of a film that made you think about life.
And it far from made me think.
It made you stop thinking.
In fact, it stopped me in my thinking tracks by sending me to sleep.
What was the last bit you remember?
He's
giving me a look that he cannot remember any of it.
Well, you see, I was confused for the good... I say half. I was confused for the good 20 minutes I was awake.
Jesus,
and also, I was scrolling Twitter.
Good Lord!
So, Leonardo DiCaprio...
He's in it,
I'm not sure he was good in it, but he's good in other movies. So I'm going to say well done, Leo.
Probably good in Inception.
Yeah, I mean... I fell asleep 20 minutes in.
That's ridiculous.
And I woke up and it was finished. So
you woke up like at a regular time.
Well, apparently it's like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
So it was a nap and a half.
Yeah, that's a sleep. You fell fully asleep.
So I promise if you give me a film this week, I'll have a better review of it next week.
Okay.
And I will put my phone down.
Okay.
Have a coffee, have some popcorn, make sure I'm awake. Actually indulge.
Actually watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Inception, ratings out of 10.
Sleep.
Sleep.
1 sleep out of 10.
1 sleep out of 10.
No, a nap and a half.
Nap and a half.
Nap and a half.
Because I did have a nap and a half.
Fair play. Not gonna lie to you, Stoney. Haven't thought of a film for this week, so I will...
Well, this one's going to be easy.
A historical film.
Loads of
my favourite historical film. Interesting.
Can I tell you mine?
Yeah, mate.
The Last Samurai. Tom Cruise.
Fuck off, really?
But it's not Mission Impossible Tom Cruise.
I know, it's Last Samurai Tom Cruise.
But it's like an epic. It's one of those.
Tom Cruise plays the samurai, doesn't he?
He does.
American male Tom Cruise.
So he gets sent over to some Japanese army to fight the people that are against all the samurais and stuff. They're trying to kick samurai out of Japan.
Okay.
It's set in like the 1800s.
Okay.
But then he gets captured by the samurais.
Oh, okay.
And then they're like, we'll keep him as prisoner. And then he teaches them, they teach him, instead of him teaching the Japanese army about how to use guns, they end up teaching him the way of the samurai. And he loves the way of the samurai.
Is this a true story?
It is indeed, yeah.
Really?
And that was my Japanese accent.
Yeah, it was. Very good.
So there's one for you. Give me one.
We were talking about Nazis?
Yeah, we've spoke about Nazis in too much depth.
Saving Private Ryan, mate.
Have
you already seen it?
Great film.
Let me pick another one. I want to find one that you haven't filmed.
Harry's going on Google Images again.
What have we got? What have we got? Well, 12 Years a Slave.
12 Years a Slave?
Yeah.
Right, Mum loves it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
It's a great film.
Have you seen what Pure Jim did?
No.
Oh my, this is gold.
Oh my god.
So, it was like the anniversary of some sort of slavery abolition the other day.
Okay.
So Pure Jim, like the cheap gym chain, basically released a workout inspired by 12 Years a Slave.
What on earth?
Right. In the description before the workout, this is what it said. This was genuine.
Oh my god.
Slavery was hard, and so is this workout.
What on earth are people... How?
Do you know what the exercises were?
I don't
like box jumps, sprints.
Fuck me. How are some people so unaware?
Who
thought that was a good idea?
Surely they have some sort of PR team who have gone, This
may not look good. This may not look good. Nah, it'll be fine.
Nah, it'll show we love...
We're supporting them.
Support the slaves.
Whoa. no.
Support the abolition of
slavery. There we go, we got it. Whoa, we almost looked bad there as Pure Gym as a company. We don't want to support them. Support the abolition, put the work out. That's awful.
There we go.
That's awful. What about...
It's like, what if someone thinks this isn't tasteful? They're like, slavery is hard, so is this workout. There we go.
Oh, you've sorted it, mate.
Smashed it.
Give that man a raise. Give that... That's awful. I hate that.
How bad is
That's
that?
ridiculous.
It's funny as well, though. It is funny.
As in, like...
The fact that they've gone through...
The fact that they thought
and
it.
they thought that was okay is funny.
That's awful.
Because that's got to have gone through many a people.
So, yeah.
And not someone's gone, maybe not.
No one has done that. Surely at the lowest level, where like people are like in touch with society. Because as you get higher up in the business, I would assume you'd get more out of touch.
Yeah, and maybe like the more PR teams.
Yeah, so maybe like an intern or somebody was just like, what is this? That's a horrible idea. Surely not. But no one's done that.
No one said that. So I did the workout and it was well hard.
Yeah, fair play. Have you seen 12 Years a Slave?
No, never seen it.
Bit long. What, Dunkirk? You seen that?
12 years, isn't it?
Very good.
Long time to be a slave.
Very good. What, Dunkirk? You seen that?
Yeah, Dunkirk. Good film. Harry Styles is in it.
He is, mate.
Yeah.
Very good.
Good film.
Go 12 Years a Slave then, mate.
Alright then, I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Well, that was history. We did a little bit of history. We talked a bit about history.
It was a very tangenty version of history.
Extremely. We may come back to history.
Yes. I think it's a subject that it's got so many layers to it.
And we barely scratched the surface.
We could have a niche one, maybe on a certain battle, a certain period of time.
Yeah, that would be good.
We can discuss that
Something
one.
we know about. Yeah. But thank you for listening. We're done now.
We're done now. General Chit Chat has left the room.
He left ages ago, mate. He's gone to war.
General History Chit Chat. That's his son.
Big Captain History.
Captain History.
And so he's left, and so too shall we. So thank you for listening. This will hopefully sound good. Who knows?
We've been Short Kings.
We still
You've
are.
been probably taller than
you. We've been Short Kings and you've been you. That's the way we end it. Bye. Aw, Stoney blew your kiss.
You will.